This is a Sida patent chat on employees' invention. It is based on Singapore Patent Acts, Chapter 221, Part 9, Section 49. Section 49, Subsection 1. Notwithstanding anything in a rule of law. Blah blah blah. I don't think you want to read on. So I made a summary here. To simplify, I will use worker for employee, and boss for employer. What it said is this. An invention made by the worker belonged to the boss in the following situation. 1. The worker made the invention during his normal work and it is expected. 2. The boss assigned other duties to worker which resulted in him coming up with the invention. 3. The worker invention was made during the course of his duties. Section 49, Subsection 2. Any other invention falling outside the previous subsection belong to the worker. Section 50, Subsection 1. If the worker made his invention while still working under the boss, the invention may belong to the boss. Next, we look at some examples. Let's say you work as an engineer in a hard disk maker, MT Tech Private Limited. You invented a method to improve reliability for hard disk. You applied the patent for yourself. The bad news is that your patent will belong to your boss because 1. The invention is expected from your normal duties. 2. You made the invention during the course of your duties and you have the responsibility to use the invention for your boss's interest. Let's take a look at another example. This time, you work as a warehouse supervisor of a hard disk maker. You invented a device to improve warehouse management. You applied the patent by yourself, for yourself. Even though warehouse management invention is different from hard disk, your patent belonged to your boss because 1. The invention is expected from your normal duties. 2. You made the invention during the course of your duties and you have the responsibility to use it for your boss's interest. This is our third example. You work as a manager in a hard disk maker. You invented a device to clean your house more efficiently and you applied the patent. While it looks like the patent belonged to you, there is a chance that your boss can claim your invention. Your boss can say that you made the invention during the course of your duties. And he has concrete evidences that you make use of company's computer and internet to do patent search during office hours. Another example. In the year 2000, you worked as a dentist in Aliza Hospital. You invented a device to improve dental inspection. You tried it on your patients and it works. Going forward to 2014, you quitted your job and started your own dental clinic. In 2015, you patent your invention. Bad luck to you. Your patent may, or has a high chance to belong to your previous boss. Because you made your invention while still working under your previous boss, and you tested it on your patient at that time. This is the last example. You worked as an accountant in ABN Private Limited, a company which produced furniture. Your manager told you to help out in a company annual dinner event. During the planning and execution of the event, you have an idea of developing a software for this purpose. After the company annual dinner event, you return back to work as an accountant. You developed the software for event planning and coordination and patent it. Your boss can claim your patent. Because under this section, your boss assigned other duties to you, which resulted in you coming up with the invention. Let's recap Singapore patent system. Singapore patent system is basically pro-business. In many situations, the worker's invention belongs to the boss. It is quite anti-individual inventors and innovation. So, you have to be very careful if you belong to the workers' group. Is there a better system? Maybe. We can take a look at the Germany system. Under Germany law, the workers own their invention. And its law state that the workers must assign their invention to the boss. The invention will be evaluated based on its benefit. And the boss must compensate the workers based on the evaluation result. This is the Germany's system. It used a formula. E times AA equals C. E is the value of the invention. AA is the contribution factor. And C is the compensation to workers. And this is the computation method to determine the value of AA.